Good evening, everybody. It's your boy, Cleast, and we perchance may finish Ghost Trick tonight. How are we doing? Hello, Mario. I feel that in my bones. I'm literally going to sleep as soon as I'm done streaming. I know it's a little early to be saying that. Not like I'm not excited to play the game. I love Ghost Trick, but I've been sleepy literally all day. I've been, how you say, robbed of my sleep. Last night, I meant to go to sleep at like 10 o'clock, and then I didn't get to go to sleep until like almost midnight. And then, like, I don't know, like, at some point at night, we had a thunderstorm, and it sounded like a bolt of lightning struck, like, pretty close to the house. Well, not literally, there's no scorch marks in the yard, but, like, you know, geographically. So, I had like 3 hours stolen from me. I'm sleepy. I'm a sleepy boy. But enough yip yapping. Let's wait for ads to start and then we'll hop into the game. But outside of that, how's everybody doing tonight? Also, since you brought it up, either you or if you have someone you can like point at me who wants to help me do the onboarding and stuff for Discord later, I'm totally down for the hand. Obviously not tonight, but you know, next time everybody's free. Big yawns, just kidding. Though part of me's like, I could go for a third cup of coffee. I know it's like almost 9 o'clock, but why not? Okay, so I just realized there's 17 chapters, and we only just finished chapter 12. I think we can finish 5 chapters tonight. Shouldn't be an issue. Alright, let's start booting up the game. Golly gosh darn it. Stream. It's not too hard to switch it, but it is kind of annoying to have to do it every time. Go. Audio's good. Cool. If it's too loud, too quiet, let me know. Alright, extra challenges. I didn't realize there were so many I didn't think there would be actual challenges of like, you know, not get hit or not get caught during certain sequences. So like each chapter has like a thing. Not tonight, maybe tomorrow. Because I'll be doing Beastie Ball early in the morning, so I'll have, like, the night. I think tomorrow is, like, the last thing on my thing. I did say I'd do some free hunting for Monster Hunter, but, like, I've got the rest of the week pretty much free up. Wait, ads? You said you were supposed to start, like, a minute ago. I'll wait for ads to finish because they're weird. Ghost Puzzles. Complete Ghost Trick to play Ghost Puzzles minigame. Ooh. I sure love free illustrations. And then we can fix it tomorrow. That was kind of goofy, though. I do love some illustrations. I'm making this my background for my PC. I mean, technically you can play it in, like, the big boy server. But, let's see. Oh, right. Thing, and chapter select. Oh no, not that one. This one. Last time on Ghost Trick Ball Z, we saved the dude, and now we gotta do the thing. No, I think I get it. It's because it's for your other account. Anyway. Visit the novelist apartment again. I'm hoping to be able to do something about it, this mistaken identity kidnapping. As long as there's any possibility that it could be his own daughter who was kidnapped, I doubt the Justice Minister will call off the execution tonight. She got the Teto drill hair. I mean, I did get the thing, but like, you know, my brain be like, boah. And not the funny haha rabbits bois. The key to dispelling the minister's doubts is now in bed, coughing. I need to use this key before that prison van arrives to pick up the death row inmate. God, this lady's horrible. I can't stand her. Also, why does she walk like that? Oh, my darling angel, just listen to that cough. You naughty thing. Did you leave your nice warm bed to go out to the night to play? Not after my own heart, but I must confess I didn't even notice you were gone. What a horrible adult. I didn't go out to play. I went to buy Papa a birthday present. He said he wanted my new lighter. But that's no reason to go out this late at night. My fever finally went down. I could barely move before that. But look what it brought you. Your fever's worse than ever. Here's that fever's passion of my own darling angel. There, this lady pisses me off. Get off screen. Mama? Yes, darling. Let's go Pop and wish him a happy birthday, even though it's already past midnight. Oh? The Okami's, Hubba Bubba, Jubba Bubba with the jigglies, yes. Not tonight, Amelie. Melon lady. I'm terrible at coming up with, like, characters to be like, this is who I would think would voice X character. I used to be really good at that. I can't think of, like, voice actors, but I'm trying to think, like... She looks like she'd sound like, what a great fairy you think would sound like, you know? Looks like this little girl was safe all along. I already knew that, but I'm still really all the same. Oh my god. Why does he have 20 clips, huh? Where are my 20 Okami clips? Why do I only have the one piss clip? Why is that my legacy for Okami? That's messed up. I'm sensing a small amount of bias. Is it because he's better at Okami than me? Tisk tisk. There's another lucky development too. Melee wants to call her father. Now if I can just make use of that feeling somehow, that'd surely bring the Justice Minister around. Ah, that's fair. I'm not as emotive to stuff, I guess. Oh, yay! I can't believe that worked. That was so quick. I'm like, I'm expecting this big old puzzle, and then bada bing, bada boom. Is this lady like trash slosh like every single day of her life? Amelia, I told you couldn't call him tonight. Why not? Listen to me, Amelia. Your father's about to make a big mistake. I want him to reconsider. What do you know about it, Mama? He's just the one Justice Minister, you know. All you do is write weird novels. Oh, ew. What do you mean, weird? How dare you disparage my romantic expressions? Now you really made me angry. You really have. How do you expect me to forgive such an insult? Girl's about to beat her child with her obscenely heavy wine bottle for some reason. What a wench. Morgan Fay is Pearl's mom, right? I think? Or grandma? Or it's one or the other. There, I'll keep my eye on you now, so you won't do anything else mischievous. Like calling your father. I hate you. I can hear you, you know. Well, beating your child is not going to make them like you anymore, you horrid wench. Oh, let's see what I can do with that. Where are... can't do anything with that. It's been a minute since I've played, and by played I mean watched Ace Attorney. but I remember a fair bit. Ooh, yes, go my rat child. Let's see what he has to say. Oh, what a pair. I don't know what this family's issues are, but I do know I have to do something about this lady so Amelia can call. Oh my god, not the mouse! What am I supposed to do with the mouse? Oh, I know. I kind of feel bad about it, but better not put out that lamp right now. It'll only pour oil on the flames and anger in this lady's heart. I want to give Amelia a chance to use the telephone. I have to think of a way to keep her mother out of the way. Yeah. Well, we're having a good time, aren't we, little rodent? Sweet dreams. No, Mousy Poo. Oh my god, that's so messed up. Did you fence the vintage of my whiskeyed friend? My god, I didn't want that to happen. I thought that'd scare her off. Oh, and your Okami playthrough wasn't blind, so you knew what was coming for the most part? Yeah, but like, to be fair, I hadn't watched that playthrough for almost a decade. I just remember things really well. The same way this is technically a blind playthrough, but you know, it's also not. Looks like she tipped a wall of candelabra to one side too. The angle of those candles. If I get the feeling I've seen something very similar to that way recently. Worth a shot. Oh no! Oh no! Oh heavens! A blackout at this critical time like this? Of course dim lights suit my story of love very well, but I myself am not very fond of the dark. I can't believe I just killed Ratatouille! What the hell? Why does she have this? The chandelier just narrowly missed the back of my head. I love the thrill of romance, but I don't need these kinds of thrills, thank you. Oh gosh. This lady makes me so angry. Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun when I get Taste Eternity. I'm like, ooh, clown lady gotta go. I wish it was that easy to fix the blackout. Well, it's funny too, because yesterday when I was playing BC Ball, I got like an hour into stream and then we lost internet, and I'm like, well, I guess that's that for stream. Ah, what a wonderful atmosphere. Perfect for clandestine meeting with the dusky twilight. I'm just like, I'm on like, oh my god, can I possess the rat to be like, poor little dude. I don't exactly know how the situation came about, but I think we owe the rat an apology. The rat seems to be unconscious, but now that the room has changed into this, we can use it somehow. Yes, unconscious. Definitely not dead by our hand. Alright, let's see. We need to get the telephone to her. How to do that? Oh, right. Wait, what? True. Oh, hello. Oh, it's all coming together. Hee. What a naughty chandelier. Yes, you crazy lady. I like how this game is in a vague timeline. Like, there's nothing that says, like, what year it takes place in. So it's like, you know, vaguely 1900 something-ish. Because, like, there's no modern amenities aside from, like, the most technological thing we have, like, is, like, the car models, I guess? we're done with the rat. There was a TV in Lynn's apartment. Well, okay. I mean, like, we've had TVs since, like, the 1920s, to be fair. Also, welcome, Zerk. How you doing? His dictionary wasn't this on her desk before? The poor thing. Destined to never be returned to the bookshelves. Unlike Ace Attorney, which is supposed to be set in the future to Spice. Yeah. Well, okay, to be fair, Gundam's supposed to be taking place in the future. In the old show, like, they're using, like, old ham radios. And now they're using, like, flip phones again, so, like, depending on the story in the universe, I guess the technology changes. Look at Detective Conan, where, like, you know, they didn't even have cell phones, and now they have smartphones, probably. Oh, I mean, that's fair. I mean, I don't think the gear, like, means anything in terms of, like, what happens in the story. Depending on the short side of the Reddit are true. What do we want to do? Need to get the fire to thing, but how to get thing to thing? Okay, that makes big fire. Yes. This poor mouse. So we can't get any further in the stage, so it's everything we have to play through is right here. Also, I guess seeing Pink play this would also be kind of funny, because, she's, like, truly blind to the game, unlike me. No, you wench. Stop it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Oh, well. Trapper. Oh, I think I know what you mean. No, I meant, well, I mean, both would be funny to watch. I think I've brought it up to both of them. Just since I was like, I've mentioned it in her stream today. I brought it up to both of them, I guess. Oh! Why did she kind of got moves. Such insolence. Oh, no. No, voice would be perfect for her. Jessie from Team Rocket. Yes, get cronked, dork. Amelia, help me. Take aim and nail it on the second try. Oh, that's an achievement for that. Nice. I'm sorry, Mama. I'm too dizzy. I can't get up. I'm afraid I can't help you right now. Here is the weakness of my darling angel. Good, stay stuck there, you horrible mother. Such insolence. That phrase was burnt in my mind. Oh, we're gonna get there someday. That chandelier is on there tighter than her wedding band. She won't be able to escape on her own. Now lift. Ooh. Help, help. I don't think so. Oh my god, is her bosom keeping her up there? Damn, she got boobs of steel. What's going on here? Amelia, look, do you see this? Help me, please. Sorry, I'm too sick. I can't get out of bed. My head's spinning, so I guess you'll just have to stay up there spinning too. Yes, revenge. Looks like this is why you won't be going down anywhere for a while. The little girl can call her father. The only trouble is she can't reach it. I guess I'll have to deliver it to her. Oh, that's right, the angle of those candles. I saw something very similar recently, didn't I? Yes, we got that. Also, yeah. Oh my god, no! No, not the mouse! No! I feel bad now. Don't tell Nova about this sequence, please. Go, little mouse. Go, little mouse. Go. Nice. Mouse booze. No, not on purpose, I assure you. Let that mouse free. Mama! What in the world is going on here? I don't feel a shred of guilt. That lady had it coming. Have we come to our senses, criminal lady? Oh, goody. Excuse me a minute while I call Papa, okay, Mama? I'll only be a minute. At least they're not. They're just hanging in there. It's fine now. Don't you dare, Amelia. Ooh, yes, 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 yes. Do it, do it. Hello, Papa. This guy is going through it. Amelia, is that you? Of course it is, silly. What do you think? But I heard they said you were. Oh, so silly me. No, never mind. It's nothing. Silly old Papa. Happy birthday, Papa. Birthday? Oh, right. It was my birthday today, wasn't it? I'm sorry we couldn't celebrate tonight. Thanks to mean old Mama. Oh, you mean old Mama? I mean, your mother, what is she up to right now? Is it turning really? They really do, actually. Or they like faking kidnapping plots where they're like, I thought X was kidnapped or something happened to them, and then like they were at the donut store all the time. Well, she's certainly up alright. My stubborn mother is kind of tied up at the moment. She needs to be taught a lesson for causing us so much trouble. No, Amelia. I'm the one who was wrong. Huh? Could you tell me your mother I'm sorry? What do you have to be sorry about? I was just about to make a terrible mistake. But it's alright now. Oh, okay. You're still young. There's a lot I can't tell you right now. Oh, I love this. Actually, I love how his face softened. Like, Okay, I think a couple games and shows have done this, where, like, when someone's on a bad path, they typically look ugly. But, like, you know, when they're set on the right path, they look like normal people again. I'm trying to think of an example. Ace Attorney does it. Yeah, yeah. Like, when they've been turned back to the light side. You're still young. There's a lot I can't tell you right now. The job of Justice Minister is very complicated, you see. Okay. But just remember, you're always the most important thing to your mother and me. Did you do something naughty to your mother? If you did, I want you to apologize. I don't think I did anything. But okay. I love the character portraits in this game so much. I think... What is it? Between this... I guess Star Force and Monster Hunter, the character key art, and like I guess certain Pokemon is like the styles I wish I could like homogenize into my own thing. If I could like copy any single one, I just listed like 5 I know. I don't want my character to look like the old man here. Star Force, for real, Star Force. I activated Zerk. I said the thing that turns on sleeper agents that are fans of Star Force. Okay, Papa, have a good night. Love you. I love you too, Amelia. Good night, sweetheart. They really need to get on it and release the Star Wars collection so I can play 3 competitively. Mama? I'm sorry. My goodness. Why the sudden change? I guess I was wrong about you. I didn't understand. Also, flat colors, Paper Mario, white outline, Paper Mario, big eyes, Paper Mario. Oh my god, okay. I gotta turn off auto mod. They've been a little silly recently. Oh god. I know I pumped it up after a certain thing happened, but that was a little much. I want to beat ass with my sword deck again. I don't see how auto mod could... You know what? Auto mod, here's a cookie. Specifically one of my sister's cookies she made yesterday. She made chocolate chip cookies, but they were like the Pillsbury dough ones where they're like pre-packaged. And she somehow turned them into air hockey pucks. I was very impressed. They were awful in every despicable way. I thought all you ever did was write these weird novels. That makes me a little sad. Papa said the job of Justice Minister was complicated. Yes, your father's job is very, very complicated and difficult. That's why I couldn't talk to you about most of it. But you're right, I shouldn't treat you like such a little girl anymore. You're growing up after all. And I promise to stop calling your novels weird, and I'll try to actually read them. What? Oh, maybe you're better wait until you're a little older for that. Oh, okay. Oh, that's what she reminds me of Luna Platt. That's what the Amelia reminds me of. It's the stupid fucking hair drillies. And also being from a wealthy family, I guess. I mean, you know, you only really need two things. All she's missing is a crush on Mega Man. So, Amelia, if you're feeling a little more charitable towards your mama, do you think you'd, let me down? You know, I would love to do that, but I'm just feeling too dizzy and sick right now. Oh, no kidding. Holy shit, she actually just conked out. Jeez. Tonight on the holiest of nights, my deadline. Looks like the only thing pressing on the will be on me will be the chandelier. Oh, Al Pardone. Here's to Papa and Mama's darling angel. She got her wine keeping her company. All of a sudden, everyone is getting along again. Such a abrupt change, I can't understand it. And this family? Is this what family's all about? In any case, the situation has changed dramatically now. I just hope the mysteries of me cleared up as quickly as the furrows on the minister's brow. You know, I'm feeling very tired. It'd be funny if she didn't even finish her sentence. I don't know where Camellia is, but at least I know the Justice Minister's doubt is dispelled. I think I'll go back to his office where everybody is waiting at the prison van. Boy, how am I gonna get to him? Because they're very I know, like, the whole traveling via phone thing is to keep you from, like, leaving the mission area, but a lot of the time I'm like, no one's using the phone right now, but because plot reasons I can move through it. Anyway, the minister's family now as their smiles and harp me back, but Camellia still is in the hands of the kidnappers. I decide to go back to the Justice Minister's office. Surprisingly, the Minister's brow is still just furrowed as ever. Quite unlike the father who's just learned his daughter's safe, he seems to still be in the depths of despair. The atmosphere in this room is very different now. It seems to have an air of unfocused anxiety. Now you get the feeling something big is going to happen. Oh, look. I just found out my daughter is safe. I'd like to express my gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for my daughter's sake, and for mine. No need to thank us, Mr. Minister. It was nothing. Literally, they didn't do anything. What? What did he do? One question. I can't help but notice your daughter's safe. And yet, you still look unhappy. How about a little smile for us? Of course, there's still the matter of the other kidnapping victim. This is really the only thing that troubles you, Mr. Minister. Please, let me think in peace, until the prison van arrives. Time to have a little conversation with the big guy. Hello, Justice Minister. How about you finally admit I exist? That, thank you I expressed. That was meant for you. Oh my god. You're a ghost, aren't you? And you have that power to control and manipulate people, don't you? No, I don't have that kind of power. I can't control you. We've actually known you, for quite a while. But I've had no idea they were powers of the dead, of ghosts. Known? Known about what? Known about the existence of somebody who could control others. Manipulator. What's this? That's why your execution order causes me so much anguish, Detective Joad. Mr. Minister, why don't you just tell us everything you know? Yes, I suppose I should. Need to hear it all. What about the huge mistake this foolish man made? Ooh. The plot about to get heavy. I'm trying to find the button for my chair to let me down. Does sure not have one? So how's Joe talking? Apparently everyone, it's like a crowd conversation. As long as you've been dead, you're in the very cool club. There's some cases in this country right now that are under a top secret investigation. Of course, you wouldn't have known about them, Detective Joe. Right. You don't share too much top secret information within the inmates of prison. There are other three prisoners, including you, in a special prison you just escaped from. All three cases have a certain point in common. They do, don't they? Tell us more. The rock singer who leaked national secrets of his lyrics during a TV broadcast. The horrifying sausage man. The curry-loving fellow who took the chief commissioner hostage at the Metro Police Department. Neither of these men had a motive for their crime, and both of their crimes were impossible. Impossible. The curry lover had no way of knowing how to infiltrate the commissioner's office, and the rock singer had no way of knowing the national secrets he leaked. The Special Investigation Unit submitted an investigative report to me on them. It concluded that these men's criminal acts were not of their own volition. How could that be? Cease and desist. The theory of the unit came up with was that the existence of a manipulator. Manipulator, huh? That's when the special prison was established as a facility to research that theory. Some unknown power has been at work. These past several years, Inspector Campanella has been studying these cases. He has, hasn't he? Manipulating someone into committing a criminal act, according to the inspector. First case of the kind, a locked room murder involving a nation's best detective. Are you trying to say I was manipulated somehow into shooting Alma? I appreciate the theory, but unfortunately, I don't recall being controlled by anyone. It's just not possible to manipulate another's behavior like that. My powers certainly don't work on living creatures. If in Ace Attorney world, they don't care if you're possessed by a spirit. You do the crime, you do the time. It's true, I know about that. Except in the newest one, or the latest one, where the Spirits of Justice, I feel like that would, take a large precedence in that, but I guess I'll see that. I think that's the one I know the least about, aside from Booba Clown and Nick not telling a certain two characters that they're related because plot requires them to be stupid. Come on, Ace Attorney. Just tell them they're related. There's no reason they shouldn't know, and it irks me. That's what I thought when I first heard the theory too. However, I was seriously mistaken, and it proved to be a big mistake. What? The minister's mistake. You mentioned a mistake. Could you tell us about it? I suppose everyone here has a right to know. Alright, fine. I'll speak out loud so the Inspector Campanella can hear us this too. Okay, I guess I'll wait till we get there. There's something I'd like to hear the two of you to hear. It's about a mistake I made. Inspector Campanella, when you first made that report about a manipulator, I'm afraid I didn't believe it at all. Impossible, I thought. Perfectly understandable, Mr. Minister. But I was wrong. That kind of power does exist. And I learned the truth of that firsthand. What's this? A month ago, I signed the order to carry out Detective Jones' execution. However, that act wasn't of my own volition. I was being controlled. What? You never told me about this, Mr. Minister. Just casually pulls out a piece of paper. What's going on? This document, what's it doing? No, I mustn't sign it. Wait, don't deliver that document. Bro just said, I don't care what you just said. That's when it started. That's when all of my fear, despair, and suffering began. Fear, despair, and suffering, you say? At the time, it didn't even cross my mind that I had been manipulated, and my memory of the event was only hazy at best. So the memory of being manipulated doesn't clearly remain, eh? Signing execution orders is a part of Justminister's job. At the time, I just thought my psyche had rebelled against the task. Ooh. But the next day, it dawned on me. I remembered Inspector Cabanel's report on the existence of a manipulator. As a Minister of Justice, I couldn't admit what had happened to me. I only signed the execution order because I was being controlled. If something like that got out, this nation's judicial system would be crumbling. Besides, I had no evidence to present that I had actually been controlled, so in the end I couldn't admit to anybody what had actually happened. I suppose, but it does sound a bit like an excuse. You should have at least told us, Mr. Minister. Yes, I know. I should have. I was running away from the problem. And then my wife found out I was worried about something. Well, if you go around with an expression like that, I guess it's bound to happen. I explained it to her, and she just dead set against the way I'd handled it. It's kind of funny how they frame her like a colossal bitch, and then it makes sense because she understands what happened, and the fact that he didn't act against it makes him the true coward. So in retrospect, like, you're on the husband's side until you see, like, what happened and why it happened. Like, they were both victims in a way, but also she's a little crazy still. Point still stands. If you don't withdraw that order and tell everyone the truth immediately, I'm moving out. And then, with the kidnapping tonight, with my thrust under my nose like that, I could no longer deny my mistake. This manipulator comes upon us from somewhere unseen. That's why I've been keeping my distance from everybody. So that's why I've been telling people to stay back. Oh, he doesn't trust himself. So there's someone else besides me with the powers of the dead? I'm fine with that. After all, I already knew about the certain desk lamp. What I'm not fine with is the person can control and manipulate living creatures. That's certainly not something I can do. Apparently, different ghosts get different ghost tricks. Ghost tricks for Smash! Actually, seeing someone getting beaten out of the stage with a desk lamp would actually be amazing. But I never imagined that tonight. I would find out where this kind of power comes from. Where it comes from? Inspector Cabanela. This manipulator is a ghost. A departed spirit. A spirit? As a matter of fact, there's a ghost talking to us right now. What did you say? Show, don't tell me you can hear this ghost too. I'd say the only person who can't hear them is you. Spirit, ghost, gods in heaven. Excuse me, Mr. Minister. Suddenly I have some urgent business to attend to. I recommend you think long and hard before making your final decision, sir. Inspector. Ring-a-ding. This is Lynn. I'm at the park. We've been waiting to hear from you. Have you found the evidence? Well, the situation here is... It's kind of difficult to explain. Cecil, if you're there, come to the park immediately. Chapter over. It looks like your help is needed, Cecil. Yeah, I guess so, huh? John, give me dabs. Never saw that coming. Mister's being controlled, huh? I'm truly sorry, Detective Joad. I have no excuse to offer you. Maybe it was for the best. What do you mean? You've never been manipulated. You never would have believed the power existed. After all, you're a realist, huh? It just goes to show you never know when even the worst things can turn out good. Detective Joe, I don't know what to say. Alright, Cecil, you better go help Lynn. She's a good kid, but she's got a habit of taking other people's problems. Yeah, I know. Let's see. To the park! Away! Not talk to you. Ooh, I hope I can beat the game tonight. I should be able to. I just don't know if I bit off more than I should, because I feel like the last few chapters might blend together. Lynn calls and I oblige. Take towards the Temstic Park. The place where clearly something big is taking place. If we hit midnight, we'll see. Though that will dig into tomorrow morning's stream. We'll play it by ear. The person whose very existence sheds new light on everything. Detective Judd's crime, the execution orders, and even my own death. Could it be? Could Lynn have been manipulated into shooting me? God, I know how the game ends in terms of story, but like, oh god, getting to that spot's gonna be so freaking sweet. Chapter 14, 1:28 p.m. Temstic Park, the site of the little lady's Camilla's abduction tonight, and the place where an important piece of evidence, the music box, was hidden. I wonder why our lady detective's looking so dejected. At least she's dead. What did she find? Let me guess, the box is empty, right? Alright, this is where the timeline of the game gets really confusing. Huh? What's he doing here? Let me spend a moment of time with you, my love. The world will not end if the food delivery is a little late. La la la. A little late. It's already ice cold. Get thrown, dork. Did she lose her boot? And up, and down, and left, and up, and doop-de-doo. Oh, there you are, Cecil. From your dejected expression, I gather, you didn't find what you're looking for. Right, I can't find the music box anywhere. I found something else instead, something horrible. Horrible? What's that? Oh, yeah, there, in the grass. Better see for yourself. Oh, guy died. It's like a dead body. I nearly died when I saw it. I suppose now that we found it, we can't just leave it there, can we? No, I suppose not. Sounds like a job for me. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park. The Rock of the Gods. You there. You're talking to me, aren't you? I have some leaflets for you. Leaflets I know you'll be interested in. I urge you to peruse it thoroughly. Examine it in detail. Never mind that right now. Do you remember your name? My name. My name. What does my name matter when there are more important things to worry about? Okay. Come now and study these tracks with me, my brother. Brother the Oats. Come and learn about the Rock of the Gods with me. The night is no longer young, and the matter of fact that Ibrik is approaching. But we are young. Look, I don't have time to get involved with your way of life. But I am interested in your way of death. So let's go back to 4 minutes before your death. Goofy Rockman. 8:25. 8:25? That's 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's a full 5 hours ago. I love the idea of, like, saving a corpse if you're running low on, like, Like you're running low on time to daybreak, and you're like, I need a new hot lead. Oh, you died like 10 hours ago. I can use that. And so I made up my mind. I resolved to live here in this park and defend it. Okay, and what does that have to do with this Rock of the Gods you mentioned? You still don't disappear to understand. It's written quite clearly in the fourth leaflet in great detail. Excuse me, but I gotta use the restroom. Oh, maybe we can save her from being kidnapped. I'm coming. Just hold on. I'll be right there. Okay, the target, beauty. You're the right age, coming out the right apartment building at the right time. Yes, my dear, I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. Good evening, young lady. Won't you come with me? Ugh. Hey. Oh God, what do I do? What should I do? I have to do something. Oh, that's how you get smushed. Well, I mean, there's nothing about the El Pardon. Wait a ding darn diddly second. What that rock? What did Rock do? What in the world? What just happened? Oh, that's Mino. Mino? Mino, the mascot of the symbol of the Temsic Park. Forget about the name of the thing, you big creepy lump of concrete. I'm talking about the way it just changed direction. Did you see that? Yes, I did. We witnessed it with our own eyes. The power of the Rock of the Gods. It was the power of the gods. The power of the gods saved that little girl. And that same power very deliberately crushed you instead. Yes, precisely. That's called the mischief of the gods. Was it the mischief of the gods, or was it a ghost trick? But nah, it couldn't have been a ghost trick. No ghost trick can change the direction of something that heavy in midair. But wait a minute. What if there was somebody with the much greater powers than me? Blah, 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 blah. Bro got potatoed. Wait, what if we could see her soul? Oh, wait. Oh, wait, Wait. Alright, we can. Why can't we see her core right now? I mean, it makes sense, but also I'm like, what if we could? Because, by the point that we saw her in the story, so at some point tonight. Oh, I'm digging too deep into it right now. I gotta hold my breath. Stop, please. Yeah, look at that. There's another flame besides mine. Ooh, is that the flame of the god, is it? But hold on. The spirit of flame too, isn't it? Yeah, so. Pardon me, but are you a god? I sincerely doubt it. At the last minute, that big lump of concrete made a huge swing to one side. That's probably that flame's doing. Who could it be? I definitely believe it's either a god or somebody god-related. Maybe I'd be better off trying to talk to the person. What the? Person with so much greater power than mine. It's you. Hey, Sissel! Oh my, it's Missile! You look well for being dead. Did you see? Did you see what I did? I did it. I really tried hard and I did. I saved Miss Camilla. Are you telling me I was done in by a puppy dog? Missile, what's going on? How'd you get the powers of the dead? I'm glad you asked. After Miss Camilla went out and you left. God, I love Miss. He's such a goober. His existence brings me great joy. I worked like crazy to make my own path, and I did it. Oh my god, yes! Missile's so smart. I'm so obsessed with the dog, you would not believe. And then I followed Miss Camilla out into the big, wide world. Look at him go. I'm so proud of this stupid dog. And then, here at this park, I found her at last. And you guessed it, I barked. And you bet I did. And I went running right after her, too. And he got run over. No, my baby boy! My baby. And then I guess I died. And then I was unconscious for a little while. And when I came to, it was all over. poor, poor Miss Camilla. What's good, Smooth? How you been? How you doing? We're playing Ghost Trick. Also, thank you for the... Oh my god, it's been 12 months? Wait, has it? Oh my god, I feel ancient. Also, Smith's a real one. He's an OG day one. My former roommate. We gotta play more Risk of Rain at some point. For real, for real. We're playing Ghost Trick. It's like Ace Attorney. Anyway, Missile's like the coolest dog ever. It's like a mystery game. You gotta do Rubes Goldberg and find out why you died. A bunch of other people have been like getting me back into Risk of Rain, and low-key I might play it again later this week. Weekend? He lives in my computer. Gosh. Don't ask me about the job search, Smith. I'll literally cry. A bunch of people. Poor Miss Camilla, crushed under that big scary lump. Oh, what have I done? I'm so sorry, little lady. Please forgive me. Miss Camilla. This dog's so stupid. A bunch of people. Oh yeah, Mario's like, very awesome, super rad. If Mario ever decided to stream, I want to be like the guy to help you get like to affiliate for sure. So low-key, I want to hit partner so I could like help one of my my favorite streamers get to partner, because she totally deserves it. But that's for a later point. Do normal people have Oshis? Well, I mean, Oshi's like a term of like your favorite streamer. Not a term I'd use like as a regular person. I just adopted it. Not this Ruby. It's a different Ruby. She's the one that she didn't get me to streaming, but she was like the final push, being like, "Yeah, she's rad as fuck." I had to rescue Miss Camilla. It was up to me. I cried out from the depths of my little heart, and then I arose from the dead. Also, Magic Rock. I can't tell you how surprised I was. I bet you understand, right? Better than probably anyone else could. And I remember what you did for me, and how you saved me. So you went back, right? Back to 4 minutes before the little lady's death? You bet I did. Oh my god, yes. The green clock. Yes, my dear. I'll ever so gently. Yeah, yada, yada, yada. Wait, why'd he jump like that? He reminds me of Gary Ham from the hit video game Skyward Sword. Now's my chance. I thought I saw the core. I don't know, it looks pretty far. I stretched out my paw toward the core. Oh, how you felt that moment. I'd love for you to be able to feel it too. Go ahead, Cecil. Go ahead and try it for yourself. Why can he stretch so far? I can't believe it. How could you connect over such a great distance? Well, they don't call me Missile for nothing. So you did manipulate that Mino thing and threw it aside? Right on top of my head. Well, no, actually. Huh? I can't manipulate things like you, Cecil. You can? Then how did... I didn't know what to do with it. I happened to see something out of the corner of my eye, and it had a cord too. A single leaf hanging from the tree. I tried reaching out to the leaf. What in the world? I can't manipulate things, but apparently I can swap them. As long as the two things have the same shape, that is. Swap things with the same shape. Go ahead and try it. Press swap. That's incredible. And so that's how you saved your mistress, is it? And that's how I became caught up in this, is it? I'm very sorry. My powers were too meager. Meager? Because you see, I saw one more. It happened to notice one more core, and there was something with the exact same shape stuck in the branches of a tree. Hey, you're right. If Mino could swap with that, then disaster wouldn't have had rain down on my head. What is that thing? It's too big to be a leaf. Whatever it is, I'd much prefer on my head than a Mino. So why don't you swap them, Missile? I couldn't. I can stretch my paw a little further than you, Missile. But this was just too far from me. I couldn't reach. Bwah, 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 bwah. Ba-na, 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 ba-na. Oh, I just realized the thing that was in Jode's cell was the Mino statue. I love little things you notice if you're paying attention. I must admit, it's a fascination spectacle of death, if I do say so myself. I kept retrying over and over and over, seeing if there's anything I could do. I bet there's something you can do now. Huh? If we work together, you and me. Sissel, you think so? I don't plan on letting anyone die in front of me tonight. Do you think you could help me? Of course. Naturally. So we're going to drop that Mino thing on a different spot. Alright, let's try that. We'll go back again, 4 minutes before. Hell yeah. Oh, round 2. Alright, let's get started. 4 minutes from now, you'll swap Mino with the leaf. And you'll have to swap Mino with something else. Something with the same shape. I love extremely gamey mechanics without a try to completely be straight with the story. Real. I love how anything you try and, like, peel behind just a little bit too much, you're like, that doesn't make sense. And then I have to, like, if I find too many plot holes, I literally have to stop myself and be like, focus on the characters, Chris. Focus on them. Focus on them. Focus on them. Don't worry about the story beats. Don't worry about the silly gamification. Just look at the pretty lights and the good music. Oh, I believe that's a rugby ball. Okay, a rugby ball, huh? Ugh, the rugby ball where it is right now, I still can't reach it. So that means I have to move it closer somehow. Looks like you and I will have to work together on that one, Missile. Okay, I'm ready. Whenever you want to use my swip trick, just press ZR. That way you'll be able to control me, and then if you press ZR, control will come back to me. Okay, let's try it. Together we can stop Mino from hurting anybody. What a little goober. Alright, Missile, your powers are the key this time. Okay, I'm ready. I can swap anything that has the same shape. Just call me if you want anything you want to try. Probably the best thing to do is try a bunch of things, see how it goes. And if I see something we can swap, I should use thing. Wrong button. Ah. Oh, here it comes. Oh, the rugby ball is still in the tree. Ah, behold the recklessness of youth. Yeah, it's a recklessness that keeps causing us so much trouble. No one can stop the recklessness of youth. Now, if we can't stop it, then I guess we're gonna have to find a way to make it work for us. If it comes running too fast, we won't have time to get ready. Just like we'll have to figure out what to do with this recklessness is the key. Oh, hold up. Wrong button. Rain's almost there. I think. Ow! I was so close. I almost had it. Dang darn it! I think. Wait. Uh, so here, here. All right, Papa, we gotta schmove. Wait a. Hmm. Look at this funny flattened ball. It's the same shape as that horrible Mino. It's too far soft here. This ball is starting to look a little horrible to me. We have to find a way to get the ball close to that Mino thing. Knock it down from the tree, I say. Must be something we can do. I think this is it, right? Any other ball would be too heavy. What do you think of that, my lightning fast pace? We should knock it out, Petit. That's what I think. We don't have time to prepare. I think we have to find a way to stop him from running. As far as I can see, the only thing to do is use that playground equipment. The what? You know, the seesaw, the swing, those things. Precisely. Except one more piece of equipment, to be exact. Stop him with the equipment, huh? Should think about, But how do... Well, anyway, he's flat pancakes now, so... Stop pressing that button, Brain. It's a very simple thing to do. I think that's it, right? Why does Missile have like so much more OP powers than our boy? It's kind of funny. Alright, here he comes, yada yada yada. Ooh, here you come already. I swear to myself not to repeat my mistakes. Mistakes? When someone's in trouble, you should lend them a hand, otherwise you'll definitely regret it. Now the recklessness of youth has taken... I feel I've been thinking. Stop this man from running. He got squished. Won't be easy to stop me. Yeah. No. I keep doing that. Wrong one. What's this? How are we supposed to stop him from running, though? This is the part where the game tells me what I gotta do, right? My goofy ah. I thought putting a tire in there would be enough to stop, but he's like, no, not really. Yes. You don't have to show him showing up every single time. Yes, 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 yes. Wait. Switch you. Go trick you. I don't know. Here. Stop doing that. I need to switch, but they're too close. Oh, me. Oh, bother. Okay, for this puzzle, I am pulling out the, a little bit of assist is a-okay. God dang it, what am I doing wrong? I mean, if you know the key to this bit, I'm totally down for a hand. Alright, so what you gotta do is... Oh boy. Me when I don't want to pull up game FAQs. Alright. Shmove. Hey, look at that. There's sure a lot of all-around things around here. Oh boy, that means it's time for me. Oh boy. Well, here's also around. See, he's missed his powers. Just why are they telling me this now? Like I couldn't have figured this out like a child. If that didn't count, I'm gonna be very upset. Be like, yeah, we see you did the Ace Attorney thing where you found out the answer a little bit too early. Therefore, it didn't count. Oh my gosh, if you need the help, say the word. By word, I mean something that'll make me mad. Well, I can't, because then I'd be lying. I'll be like, well, you know, Mario, Odyssey is truly the best, actually, Mario Odyssey might be one of the best, like, Mario games. I'd be like, well, actually, Mario and Luigi's actually just okay. And then watch Mario turn into a flying ball of rage. Wait, am I not? I'm not even the right guy right now. What the down? There we go. Wow, I didn't see this coming. Don't you know the first thing about the globe climber? Huh? Even little children treat it with the respect it deserves. You know, unless you spin it gently, there's no stopping it. Yeah, it does look pretty dangerous. It looks like I'm destined to fly through the air like this for a while. This just might buy some time. Maybe I'll just keep spinning like that in the whole 4 minutes. I'm sorry, but I don't think I'd stand that for that long. Anyway, let's, like, stop him from running for a while. So we can do while we have a chance. I've unleashed someone's love letter. Never mind. Oh Yes. Yes, we've done it. Oh, that was so close. If it hit the ball, then it would have knocked it down. Is that all this umbrella can be used for? For knocking down the rugby ball? Don't forget about my powers. Don't forget about my recklessness of youth. Let's see. What can we... Trowel kind of looks like that if, you know... I think we're in the right spot for this, right? Look, it's funny flattened ball. Yep. We already know, kiddo. You gotta be shitting me. So you said, you see a seesaw? Yeah, it really sent the little ball flying, didn't it? Such a pity. Too bad it didn't hit the rugby ball and knock it down. It's a little too light for it to do that. Hey, wait a minute. Maybe we should try setting up something heavier. Ah, bro. Get back there, you dork. Ah, I hate that. That's so boot cheeks. I'm like... I did like 5 minutes of puzzling to get like one chance to do something that lasts 1 second and to do it all over again. I'm not salty, I promise you. I need a second to reconvene my brain cells. I'd like to remap the Z button to something more useful. The ZL button. Switch you there, switch you. Okay, that should be good. Well, switch to Pro Control. Now you can. No, not the. Oh, right. I forgot about that. So like, not the high definition Rumble. Actually, technically, since it's an upgrade, it's the 4K Rumble. All right, now we wait. Ooh, yes. We love seeing our friends stream our games that we painstakingly work to create. I am absolutely not having it. We are schmoovin'. Kid, you can suffer. Set like you made a game before. Well, I made a Mario Maker level. Do I want this thing open or do I want it closed? We're going closed. What do you mean I wasn't happy enough? Sis, you see that? You see the seesaw? Yeah, it seems that ball was about just right, didn't it? So close. It's too bad it didn't hit the rugby ball and knock it down. Make it look like it was going to. This just isn't the way to knock down a rugby ball from the branch, you know. But that ball and seesaw will still come in handy. I'm gonna just watch you get squished because you've made me angry. Wait, no. Oh, I like how Missile automatically switches it. This'll help. There's nothing I can reach to swap Mina with. Too late. Darn. Guess I'll have to start over again. No, I just want to watch him get squished. I want my revenge. I want my revenge. I was gonna be a team tonight, but this guy came along. Alright, let's get to work. I mean, to be fair, there's only so many things you can, like, really trial with this. It's just kind of like, I won't say a waste of time, We're gonna spend a lot of time trialing and erroring. I won't let you fall asleep. That's not true. I'll fall asleep so easily. I'm like, oh no, here it comes. Oh wait, no, not yet. Move. Maybe I don't want to swap. Just let me live. Alright, we're gonna do this. That. Go up. So they said the basketball is the one they want us to use, though. So we're gonna go with their gut feeling this time. Wow, so I did not see that coming. I thought the umbrella would catch the ball. Did you see that? The tree branch shook a little. I think I saw it shake too. If it only shook a little more, it would knock that terrible rugby ball down. From this terrible tree. We just need a little more weight. I'm sure we can do this. We just have to put our heads together. Everything looks good so far. We just need one more step. Yes. Yes, it's coming together for me. No. Oh, don't tell me. Ah, booties. Booty. That's mean. That's evil. That's actually fiendishly diabolical. I hate that so much. How are you supposed to... Nice things about not playing a game and then seeing only parts of it on YouTube. Alright, so you want that ball to be... this to be exactly where it is. No, for real. So literally, just do not touch that one. Unfortunately, you can only skip this. You cannot skip it. All right, 1, 2, 3. Ball. Let the game play out. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. There, we're Sissel this time. Spin him right round, baby, right round like a record, baby. What did I do to you, game? Why are you being so mean? This is gonna be very funny when I get to Ace Attorney. Low-key, would Ace Attorney feel like a fun game to stream? Because I've seen so many people play it already. Ball check. Don't care about you. Moving on. Swap. Yes. 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 Hey, we move the ball. What do you think, Missile? With the ball there, I think I can do it. Just a few seconds, you'll swap Muno with the leaf. Then from there, you can swap Muno one more time. The final moment is near, Missile. Are you ready? You bet. Badoop, badoop, badoop. Bloop. Bloop, bloop. I like how I can't even get Tamino from here. Not squished. Okay, watch me, Sissel. Here I go. If any touches, you can do it, Missile. Swap me in with that ball. How did that rugby ball hit him with enough force to knock him out? There, how's that? My head has been spared. Truly, it was a try worthy of the gods. And now me knows right where it belongs, in the trash. We did it again, didn't we? Didn't we? I love Missile. He's my little baby boy. Now nobody has to die, except for the one brave little somebody. Huh? I'm talking about you, Missile. Oh, me? I guess you're right. I'm still dead, aren't I? So now let's get you back and save your life. Wait a minute. What is it? Now I think about it, I think I want to stay dead for a little longer. What? When I was alive, I couldn't even help Miss Camilla when she was in trouble. I want to be able to protect Miss Camilla. To do that, I need these powers I have now. I see. Perfectly understandable. Even I wish I had powers like that. Hey, we just saved you. Don't wish your life away already. Oh, of course, you're right. Okay, Miss, have it your way. By the way, Mr. Reckless Youth, there's a certain detective who needs that music box you found. And get back to the present. Could you give it to her? Certainly, you have my word. Let's go back then to the present. My baby boy. There goes 5 hours of this guy being unconscious. At least it's not flat. And so, Camilla ended up in the hands of the kidnappers. We weren't able to change that part. And then listen to my story without saying anything. Oh my god. Maybe I'll make sure no one has access to my my Discord streaming voice chat thing. Just that one at that point, so I don't get like so technically certain people do have that ability. No one's used it yet, funny enough, I think. No, I think someone's used it like once, and it was actually kind of funny. Sorry, I wish there was something else I could have done. No, you did the best you could. I'm sure she's alright after all. After all, she has me. Oh my god, yes. Missile, are you in there? Miss Lynn, leave Miss Camilla to me. I know I don't look like much right now, but I'm sure I can help her. Missile. Also, she takes it in stride that she's talking to a dog. Goodbye, Missile. Goodbye. Miss Lynn! There he goes. The bravest puppa. I'm gonna leave it up to you, Missile. Kinda looks like Missile's being left up to the wind. Ooh. I have something to give you. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the rock of the gods. Ain't forgetting your promise. Oh, pardon me. Anyway, here's a gun. My apologies, this is for you. Oh. Thanks. You kept the music box safe, didn't you? Thank you. Is that a hat or a hair? This guy has to be smoking something. I don't know what's up with this dude. Not at all. It was only doing what the Rock of the Gods would have wanted. What's the matter? Guy got your tongue? He's mesmerized by my beauty. Cat's got his tongue too. Hey, the cat's not allowed to get your tongue. This guy for real? Oh my god, Pink! Hello. How did the Pokemon Mystery Dungeoning go? Welcome, 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 everybody. Sorry to split like midstream, but I had to go live. I was feeling bad when I'm like, I've got fighting duties to do, but I'm like, shout out, thank you for the shout out, Mario. Welcome, Bell. Welcome, Pink. Welcome, Hulk. Welcome, Die. How's everybody doing? Get shouted out. Mario's got the power. Yeah, tonight, I'm your Android host, Cleese, part-time mod, all-time goober. We're playing Ghost Trick. I mean, it's kind of story-heavy game. If you wouldn't want like Ace Attorney spoiled, understandably. Oh, you've also been stranded for a little bit, so get a drink, You did have your pizza. Get another snack, get a stretch, and chill out. Yeah, I'll take it from here. Managed to get to the lake. Hell yeah. No better spot to stop. Oh my god, if I get to the 151, I literally have to start playing Pokemon ROM Hack next week, which will predate my monkey game. Monkey game comes out next week. Oh my god, thank you for the follow. Die. We're very close. I'm surprised I haven't hit it yet, but I'm also like, I'm not like pushing numbers. I'm just here to have a good time, you know? But I am taking suggestions for well, actually, since everyone's here, if anybody wants to join the Discord, it's under construction. Beep bop. Beep bop bop. Here's a link. It's 18 plus. Nothing weird. It's just an age thing. Don't push my numbers. Yeah, hell yeah. But anybody that wants to stop in, it's pretty chill in there. We're definitely doing a little bit of retooling at the moment. But I am going to take some suggestions for Pokemon ROM Hacks if anybody wants to throw them in later. But all the same, yeah, do your thing. We don't have alert command. It's another thing I'll be working on. I need someone to overhaul my channel. Yes. But this guy with the very weird hair. Yeah. We're out saving lives. Being a ghost. Doing ghost things. Pokemon Black and Blue. Listen, I might be accepting suggestions, but I'm accepting that I will say no to bad suggestions. God, that was certainly an April Fool's game. No, it couldn't be. Have we met before? Aren't you that little girl from that time? I'll never forget it. It was 10 years ago in this park. 10 years ago? Are you talking about... Ooh, trick time. What are we doing? Have you met the strange young man before, Lynn? I don't remember, but he said 10 years ago at this park. Could only be one thing that I can think of. Looks like I'd better talk to Mr. Leaflet here. Here in this park. I haven't played the remake yet. How's this compared to the original? I haven't played the original. It's phenomenal. I have not had the chance to play it because I know it plays like a DS game, obviously. But overall, they pretty much just translated it verbatim. I don't think they added anything new, aside from just giving it a slight graphical boost. It's pretty much just the exact same game overall. Here in this park, the gods surely control fate. Today, 10 years from that day, we met once again. If that isn't the power of the gods, then what is it? It could just be a coincidence. Apparently, you know our lady detective here. Can you tell us about what happened 10 years ago? Yes. Yes, of course. I was actually about to do just that. The Rock of the Gods. It's this Rock of the Gods you keep mentioning. Don't you know? It's right there in front of us. Alright, the thing that gave Missile his powers. Oh, Missile got hit by a biker, but now he has ghost powers, so it's fine. Wait a minute, you say G-O-D-S, but do you mean D-O-G-S? Of course not. I wonder how that translation works as a joke. That's a very English-centric joke. Of course not. Don't be silly. This is no time for ridiculous word games. We are standing at just above the Rock of the Gods now. Take a good look at that monument. Monument? Rock of the Gods, Temsik Park. The Rock of the Gods. The rock is buried in the ground right there. It has been there these 10 years. Ever since that day it flew down from the heavens and showed us a miracle. By curry, do you mean gravy? By burgers, do you mean onigiri? Oh, miracle. Eat your burger, Apollo. So this rock you've been talking about is a meteorite? Precisely. It dropped from the sky that day 10 years ago. I literally always think of that one Awkward Zombie comic where Nick is like, yeah, eat your hamburgers, Apollo. It's, God, I need to read more Awkward Zombie. I've not really kept up with them. Typically, it's like, my, like, Monday thing is like, oh boy, new Awkward Zombie. And then I just have not kept up with the last couple years. It dropped out of the sky on this day 10 years ago. Yes, of course. Surely you know all about it. Me? But we do have Monkey Game to start next week. On the 17th? I know I'm going to give you the 15th. 17. Yeah, exactly 1 week. It comes out next Thursday. I gotta go out to the shop and get it because I hate getting games digitally. That day I just happened to be passing through this park. I had no idea that this day changed my destiny. The sun was going down, and through the gloom, I heard the scream of a little girl. Now just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. Yep, this part. Also, why is she playing with a plunger? I peeked fearfully from the bushes and saw some shadowy figures. I could see the face of the criminal clearly. I knew I should do something to help, but I couldn't move. The tension was so thick it was painful. Just when I couldn't stand it any longer, that's when it happened. The sky suddenly burned bluish white. But that's not bluish white, that's sepia tone. Pretty sure that's like a potato. Oh, you're right. It's probably like one of those the steamed yams or sweet potatoes. I see a lot. It's very much an Eastern thing and not a Western thing. When it crashed into the ground, the meteorite gave off a shout of beautiful fragments, and then I saw it. Those beautiful fragments pierced into the criminal's back. Ah, the perfect crime. He never had to shoot him. All that time weighing on Jode's brain. The judgment of the gods was brought down on the park that day. "10 years ago, the little girl that was you was saved by the Rock of the Gods. Oh my, I can't believe it. The Rock of the Gods was given the name Temsik, and still today it lies sleeping deep in the park's earth." I feel like that has to mean something. Never knew about this Temsik. I always thought Detective Jode was the one who saved me. You were very young then. And you just passed from the shock of being taken hostage. Of course you would remember. But that's funny. A huge incident like that should have caused quite a stir. It's strange you never heard of it, Lynn. It is, isn't it? It's Kismet? Is that a... That sounds like an Egyptian god. I mean, I could have... I think I probably would have gotten that. But I'm just like, I feel like it's also like, what's it called? Like when you jumble letters into making another word. It is, isn't it? But now I think about it, I remember I didn't want to think about what happened. I avoided the news and I never came back to this park again. That's why I didn't know anything about it. The meteorite was named Temsik after the name of this park that it fell in. Then the Rock of the Gods was forgotten. Nanogram, yeah. Now, an awful thing like that is happening. You're talking about turning the park into a housing site. I'll never forget the miracle I witnessed that day. So I've taken up a residence in this park, and I'm trying to appeal to the people. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. That is my mission. I see. Means fate or something. Huh. I'm gonna Google it this instant. Oh no, don't move. Don't move the pupper. Oh, you're right. Turkish and ultimately Arabic in origin. Thank you, Google. Sometimes you're helpful. Most of the time you're not. I'm taking you with me, Missile. So 10 years ago, this little girl was that Lynn wasn't aware of that meteorite. I get that. Detective Jode, on the other hand. If you're placed the well, I mean, I don't have the S, so it's fate. Ah, ooh, ah, I love. That's a little reversed fate. Very. That's like the whole like name of the game. There's no way he didn't know about this Temsec thing, and if he knew, and the man died, I took his life. What was that confession office all about? Rocks, the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago, changed the destiny of so many people. Like the ripples of a pond when a pebble is dropped in. Which means it's fate that you play Ace Attorney. I'm going to. I have the first three. I don't have Investigations or the second trilogy. I don't have as much money to spend, so I have to be a little bit more picky about the games. With every answer I get, I learn about a new mystery. I'll be able to break the chain of mysteries before dawn. Anyway, now that we have the evidence we need, we decide to meet up again at the minister's office. Besides, there are a few things I want to ask Detective Jode. Wrapping up chapter 14. That's what I like to say. You found the music box, Detective Jode. Oh my god, I don't think anyone we know that isn't interested in Okami doesn't already have Okami Mario. Good job, Lynn. I knew you would. Once everything has been resolved, I had wanted you to give this to him. Him? You mean Inspector Cavanella, right? I don't suppose he'll ever forgive me. Detective Jode. Now then, let's get this thing open. There's a certain knack to it, you know. See? Calls that a knack. Looks a little more like brute strength to me. Here you are. You should find scorch marks on the grip. Scorch marks? When Camilla built her contraption, she used a special kind of string. It's the kind magicians use. Burns up in an instant and disappears. Why would little Camilla use something like that? I don't know. Maybe because she's a detective's daughter. Not leaving any evidence behind and all that. In that case, there was mentions of some scorch marks. God, I love every time I see this scene, I have to remember we live in a two-dimensional world in this world. And, because the only way that gun would hit her is if she was hugging the wall. When it happened, Camilla was watching from her hiding place. She saw the flame run to the gun. It's something she naturally didn't include in her design. I took the gun out of the frame and replaced it with a picture. If you remove the picture, you should find scorch marks behind the frame too. And those marks should match up with the ones on the gun. In other words, proves the contraption existed there in that room on that day. I think I just chose not to put it on stream. I might, whenever I make my next overlay, I might make it again. Some people have no chat, some people have no background, and I'm just like, I like how it is right now. But on my next version of my overlay, I might put it back up. I think that was just like a choice I made when I made OBS, my new one, instead of using Streamlabs. And it didn't take the work your way your little girl intended, is that right? Exactly. Some cowardly culprit modified the design. That angle is never brought up in court. So as Justice Minister, I must call off the execution. That's the point. I knew I was right. It wasn't Detective Jode. Now we can finally prove that. Thank goodness. Thank you, Lynn. In those eyes of yours, I see the eyes of that little girl from 10 years ago. How you doing, Chief? What's the matter? I just don't know. What should I have done 5 years ago? Back then, nobody had any way of knowing the true nature of the manipulator. It wasn't anyone's fault that we didn't know the truth. Do you really think so? Of course, besides, the important thing right now is deciding what to do next, am I right? She's right, Mr. Minister. Yes, of course, I do believe she is. What is it now? I just don't know. What should I do next? You'll figure it out. We believe in you. Sissel, you hadn't come to my cell tonight. I would be gone by now without ever having known any of this. This is what I deserve. That's what I told myself these past 5 years. Things are different now. Thanks to you, my eyes have been finally opened. Tonight, come to contact a lot of people's lives and got involved in their fates. Now the only reason I was doing it was to regain my own lost memory. Things are different now. We're connected to each other somehow. I just know it. That's why I need to ask you a few more questions, in order to find the truth about us. Fair enough. Fire away. Cecil told me about it, Detective Jode. About the manipulator. Yes, it looks like this manipulator really did a number on the minister, too. Rawr! Please don't pick on the minister. If he dies again, I'm the one who has to save him. Oh! Cecil, do you think that's what happened to me, too? What are you talking about, Lynn? Don't tell me. You were manipulated, too? There was always a part of me that just couldn't believe it. The image of the one who shot me. But now I see the possibility of a new explanation. But who is it? And why did they do it? That contraption was a birthday surprise for Miss Camilla's mother, right? That's right. Something's been bothering me about it. I feel like I know that device from somewhere. It's okay, you didn't kill your mother. I don't think I know there's design similarities between a lot of Capcom characters, but I feel like personality-wise, they're just a sweet little bit different than that. Wow. Oh, God. I do have Asura's Wrath. I don't think the PS3 servers are still on, so I can't buy the DLC for it because booty cheeks. But I feel like that'd be a fun game to stream because I've seen a few people play it, and I'm like, it's you're literally playing an anime. It's like a beat 'em up, but it's almost like 90% cutscenes. No surprise there. You lost your life once tonight because of that machine. Right? I knew it. See, Detective Jode? No, I'm afraid I don't see. Told the I need some water. I'm stepping over me own tongue, I am. I told Detective Jode about it. Told him about seeing the exact same contraption tonight in a completely different place. That's very strange indeed. A junkyard on the edge of town. I've never even heard of the place. What's more, I've never told a single soul about that contraption. You haven't? That old pigeon guy. What in the world is he? Detective Jode. You must have heard this name before. Temsic. Meteorite that fell in the park 10 years ago. You were there. So you found out about that, didn't you? I heard that meteorite's life saved little Lynn's life. That's right. I couldn't do a thing to help Lynn that day. But in that case, I don't get it. It's true, doesn't that mean you didn't steal someone's life away? What are you talking about? Detective Jode, you told me that 10 years ago, the person you killed in that perpetrator in the park was you. What? But it was a meteorite. I wasn't lying. I stole that man's life away. No question about it. It was entirely my fault. I was about to shoot him. I would have shot him in the next instant if the meteorite hadn't come. At that point, I would already have murdered her. That's not true. You were trying to save me. Lynn, I'm sorry, but I don't think that's really it. Huh? Truth about 10 years ago. On that day, 10 years ago, a different incident happened in another place. Another place? Yes, in the police headquarters interrogation room. Worst, worst sort of incident. Suspect who's being questioned escaped. Wow, I didn't know about that. I happened to be there in the detective division, so I joined the chase. Fortunately, or I guess unfortunately, I was able to track him down alone in that park. Hold it right there. I fired a warning shot. I wanted to catch him bad. A warning shot made him panic. At that time, I was a young and green detective, brandishing my sense of justice like a sword. I made him panic, and got you involved, Lynn. It was my fault. Detective Jode. All I could see was my target. I couldn't even see you. I'm so sorry, Lynn. So the man who grabbed me and died that day, in these last 10 years, I've never forgotten his face. And then a few years after that, when my wife Alma died in such a mysterious way, I thought it was fate, my punishment for what I'd done. I painted pictures in my cell, nothing but portraits of people's faces. All the faces of the many people I'd met in my life, and didn't want to forget. And tonight, I finished my last portrait, the final piece I'd wanted to remember. My face. Cecil's face. The face of the man in the park that day. Wait a minute. That can't be. I saw that paint. I saw the face you painted tonight. It was my face. Are you telling me I was the man in the park that time? That's right. The face of yours is a face I saw 10 years ago. The face of the man whose life I stole. The man who was pronounced dead at the scene. But hold on, Detective Jode. That can't be true. I just met Cecil for the first time tonight, and he died right in front of me. By the way, the name and knowing that man in the park that day isn't Cecil. What? From the first moment I laid eyes upon you tonight, I've been wondering, who in the world is this guy? I... Bring a bing bing bing. Mr. Minister, Inspector Cabanella, where are you? Just be quiet and listen. This is our demand. What? Demand? Our demand hasn't changed. Its execution must be tonight. Once we've confirmed it's been carried out, we'll release the hostage. What are you talking about, Inspector Cabanella? And you know it isn't my daughter who's been abducted. It doesn't really matter who the hostage is. A laugh is a laugh, even if it's the daughter of a death row prisoner. Once a criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for our call. What is it, Mr. Minister? You look paler than ever. What in the world? What's going on, Inspector Cabanella? The rock of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago twisted the fates of many people and started a chain of tragic events. And even now, the chain continues to grow even longer. Inspector Cabanella's call proved that to us. The greatest mystery has all risen to the surface. Who is this me I've been chasing all night? Who am I? I'm even further from knowing that when I started. I love how this unfurls. You're like, who is Cecil? We're at 3 a.m. We went from like 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. We've got hours in the docket. Chapter 15. 16, 17. 2 to go after this. I think we can do it. 10 years ago, a man named Cecil took the little girl named Lynn hostage, and then was killed by the meteorite fragment. Tonight, a man named Cecil met a detective named Lynn at the junkyard at the edge of town, and then was killed by a bullet. But the scene I found waiting for me on the other side of this phone line feels like a final nail in the coffin of my lost memory. Ghost Trick at 3 a.m. challenge and not clickbait gone wrong. No! Oh god, I love this. I love this, because you're the ghost of Sissel, and you're like, oh, who is this? I see. Myself. There you are, Commander Sith. His name's Sith? That's a little on the nose, don't you think? Finally. Sissel, where have you been, my good man? We've been looking everywhere for you. Had a little unfinished business to take care of. Didn't think it'd take this long. What about you people? You sure went out of their way to mess me up. I say, I believe we fulfilled every one of your conditions on a little deal. What right now you have to complain about anything outside of our bargain? We can talk about that when we get it together. This will be our last communications by telephone. Has he ever told you the tale of Darth Plagueis the Wise? Real. I love the German soldier analogs like this dude, or the Black Hole Army in Advance Wars. We'll arrive in 1 hour. I look forward to seeing you, Sissel. Dawn is approaching, and darkness surrounding my own mystery is deep. But I know it's always a darkness before the dawn. Yes. We are nearing the final stages of our little deal, my good man. Also, I love how, if you don't know, spoilers for, like, next chapter, I'm pretty sure this is a submarine. Yes, sir. All preparations are complete, sir. I just had a report, sir. Lights have been spotted, sir. Have they now? By all means, let me have a look. Are we back near? I'm kind of sick of this place. Yep. I mean, I think that's kind of the dead giveaway. Yes. We are very close. We are now disconnected from the communications cable. Have no service until we arrive, sir. Very well. He kind of looks like Professor Pickle. Also, this music is far too cheery for the fact that these are like the villains. Hum, 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 hum. Also, I love how the frame rate gets so much smoother once you start zooming out. I don't know why, I completely forgot they were a sub. I knew there was a sub later in the game, but I forgot their whole thing that was a sub. Let's try, Inspector Cabanela. But you can never stop me. See ya. Sucker. Does he know that we're, like, doing the thing? Trick time! Oh, right, Cabanela can see us now. So, that submarine guy and his people have a deal going on with me, do they? If that's the case. They probably aren't the ones who killed me, right? Anyway, it's definitely something behind the inspector's death. I think I'll better talk to him. Hi, Inspector! Hey, you think you could wake up for me? Oh boy, still unconscious, huh? I guess he hasn't been dead for very long then. I'll just go ahead and go back 4 minutes before his death. A little nervous about what I might see there, though. But if that's where I'm gonna find my answers, I can't run away from it. 2:50 a.m. Once the criminal gets free, the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for our call. That's a good boy. Gee, the hostage sure is a handy thing. It gives me complete control over the top police inspector in the country. What's the matter? Are those broken bones smart of it? There was to feel a little pain. Doesn't make you feel alive. Why are you doing this? Now, is that a kind of question a top inspector to ask? Is it obvious? Revenge, of course. Revenge for all the people who stole my life over 10 years ago. Don't be ridiculous. It was a meteorite that stole your life. Well, have you forgotten that? Wrong. I was murdered by all of you. Detective Joe chased me down and forced me into a corner even though I was innocent. Lynn, that girl was right there when I was running. Lynn, she was just an innocent little girl playing in the park. If that brat hadn't been there, I never would have thought of taking a hostage. That's the most self-centered garbage I've ever heard. And finally, you, Inspector Carbonella. Me? If you hadn't done what you did, I never would have pointed a gun at that kid. You were so proud of your spotless record. In my case was the one blot on it, wasn't it? Only two people know the real truth. Me and Detective Jode. I bet tonight's execution will be quite a relief to you, won't it? One of the people who know about the stain on your record will disappear. For good. That's why I didn't help him escape from the prison. That's why you didn't help him escape from the prison. That's the kind of guy you are. I got nothing to say to you. You'll never listen anyway. Ooh. God, I love how creepy it is once you realize his whole shtick. Ye gods. Now then, Inspector. Time to take a big red stain on your spotless white coat. This was another condition for my deal. To wipe out everyone who knew about Temsik. How are we supposed to save him from that? That seems pretty, revenge. That's what I'm up to? None of this makes any sense. Hey, man. Mahametel, what's going on? Inspector Carbonella. He's awake. Oh, my head's spinning, baby. You might understand that Carbonella character who just got shot is me. Yeah, that's right. And you're supposed to be the scoundrel there who just shot me. I guess so? Well, you couldn't be, could you? Huh? After all, the guy who just a red suit just walked out on the door, right? So, who are you? I guess I have to just face it. I'm not that Sissel guy. I'm someone who's searching for himself. That's why I'm here to save you. At the very least, you don't have information about that guy in red. Information I need. So you came to a rescue mission now, did you? Nothing like that. Nothing like the sound of that, baby. Because there's a very important life here somewhere. A life valuable to the nation. Okay. So you do your thing. How do I defeat myself? Would he have a core? He should have a core. Look at him. There's that something emanating from his body. Is it really the sign of having something, the special powers of the dead? This bookshelf is lined with books. This one on top is balanced so precariously. It's a wonder it doesn't fall off. The old pigeon can't even reach up there. I wonder if he makes a pigeon fetch it for him. Alright, we have already listened to this. Sorry, manipulated soon. Having ghost tricks, powers of the dead, but can't control living creatures. Anywho, I think you better be very careful. That guy is a manipulator. Naturally knows about powers like yours. If you realize you're here, things might get a little sticky. You're right, I better be careful. Oh, what's going on? I've never seen a ghost world like this. So you're here, are you? He sensed my presence. Oh, that's diabolical. I noticed you. You think you can stop me, do you? I don't know why you're wearing my face. But you might as well give up now. I control everything. everything, including the life of this police inspector in white. Guess I better rewind time. That is sick. I love the fourth wall break. That was actually cool as hell. That is how you, like, build someone up. That was actually so freaking cool. Oh, never mind. I thought I'd give him the helmet so he could, like, not get shot in the face. Okay, that's not an option. Cool, 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 cool. There's nothing else. Oh, I gotta wait for that. Okay, okay, okay. I gotta get him out of here somehow, though. Like, I can't reach outside. Well, let it play out, I guess. We gotta wait for him to get shot. There we go. We can play with this, I think. Oh, look at this place. Damn, what happened in here? What in the world happened in here? I think I'm starting to remember. Something bad happened here, and now it's another death lying in here. What? Another death? Didn't I tell you from the start? I said it was a very important life valuable to the nation in here. I thought you were talking about you. Oh, I'm just a crazy character in my coat, baby. Oh, no, the doctor's down here. Cool, cool, he's so sad. Hey, come to think of it, where's that old pitching guy? I love how you're at a, like an impasse, like there's nothing you can do, so you're like, oh, we gotta go further beyond. This is some kind of device. Very astute observation. Sorry, my memory isn't working. Yeah, mine ain't working too well now. I do remember seeing this equipment used on something, though. What if the pigeon had a... Not Dr. Crab. Dr. Crab? Excuse me. We're just collecting souls like Pokemon. Are you awake? Of course. I never sleep during work hours. Professor, do you recognize me? There's only one crazy character in a white coat that I think of. He has lots of memories. I'm not the type who likes losing things. But never mind that. I totally forgot this guy died. I forgot about this character a lot. Campanella, this is quite a surprising guest you brought with you. Pretending like he didn't just blow up the place. Are you talking about me? Oh, this is a different guy. I'm his guest, actually. Said he came to rescue us. Like you, my shop friend, he hasn't gotten his memory back. Pitiful. Ouch, that hurts. Anyway, now we gotta go back 4 months before your death. Or change your fate, that is. But aren't we already in the past, man? We can go back even further. I've done it before. Still don't see a path to save Inspector Cabanella. If we go back further, maybe I'll find a lead. Rewinding within a rewind! 242. Even further. Oh, right, I forgot. How many times do I have to tell you, Professor? This place is dangerous. Don't be daft. I can't leave now. He's completely dead, just as I thought. I'm getting a reading. This is the source of his powers. If I remove it... He's not dead. He's just not there. The true form of the manipulator isn't something you can detect. It's a spirit. Ridiculous. So you figured it all out, huh? I love how it's just been zooming around town. You're a clever man, Inspector Cavanella. So it's really true. You're... I wasted a lot of time tonight because of you, Inspector. But it's all just like you said. I died 10 years ago. This body's just a vessel. A shell. I control everything. The shell... people... just like I controlled the Justice Minister in Lynn. So it's true. You were manipulating my baby. That time, you made her shoot your shell. But why? Why would you do a thing like that? To create a conclusive evidence, you know. On that security tape. Now she's a murderer too. She'll suffer just like Jode did. Now then, Professor, I'm afraid it's time for you to die. I don't have any grudge against you. I'm even grateful for you. Oh yeah, why don't you let me live then? I'll be leaving this country forever tonight, but before I do, I need to erase all evidence that these powers of mine exist. Along with the contraption in this room. This time, the thing will work the way it was meant to, and it'll all be over. Cupid won't turn this time. He'll shoot his little arrow this way. Professor, look out! Oh. Dynamite, eh? When the devil did he put that there? He planned it all out tonight. Having my baby shoot him, having his corpse disappear. His corpse disappeared? That medical examiner, remember him? He was a complete and utter imposter. He said he was going to take the corpse back to the lab. We had already made a deal with the manipulator to meet him and give him back his body. Ooh, more liquid, you say?
Oh no.
Thank you for the liquid. What's up, Ski? I saw y'all jumped on Risk of Rain. How'd it go? I wanted to jump on Risk of Rain too, but I'm like, if only there were like no less than 3 of me. But I wasn't gonna let that happen, baby. Hell yeah, awesome. I'd love to hear it. We love killing Mithrix. If you guys like it, you should get the DLC because, only if it's on sale though. Some of the new characters are kind of fun to play as. But I wasn't gonna let that happen, baby. You saw through their plan, eh? I noticed right away the medical examiner didn't know the first thing about examining a body. I knew he was a fake, so I tracked him down and brought him off. Brought him off? I had to smuggle the corpse to this room. I thought we could find the source of his powers. Of course, never in my wildest dreams I think his abilities were powers of the dead. Anyway, there isn't much time. He's leaving this country before dawn, and I'm gonna follow him. Of course, after I save you two. Something's been nagging me at the back of my mind. I remember what Ray said to me tonight. He said that spirit ceases to exist when the day breaks. But if that's true, how could a spirit from 10 years ago still be here? No time for thinking now, baby. Action is the name of the game. Work your magic and take us back, even further into the past. Ooh, I love how this game ends. It's so good. Alright, man, jump in there and stop that explosion, would you? Name of the game is Ghost Trick. It's so good. Easy enough for you to say. Foolish of you to say it too. If you stop the explosion, he'll just do me in some other way. Fair enough, then jump in there and take care of that man in red, would you? I repeat, easy enough for you to say. And most likely impossible to boot. That huge explosion didn't even make him bat an eye. Now what do you propose we do, Professor? Pray tell. Your best bet is to save me during the explosion without him noticing. Easy enough for you to say. Sheesh, what's with all these people? Anywho, jump in and do something. It's no use, I can't open it. Could the fact the press be standing on it have anything to do with it? Ah, maybe it looks small, but I'm pretty heavy set. Sounds proud of that fact, too. This door. Such a pity. Too bad it doesn't open downward. Sometimes life can be a little hard, wouldn't you agree, Professor? Yeah, that's why we're both dead. The door that opens downward, eh? Downward door, downward door. Alright, what can we do? We can't do anything right now. But we do need to get him down there. Oh my god, little mice! Little mice! Look at him go. Very cute. What in the world is this thing? This device is a meteorite data entered into it. It detects Semsic radiation, it resonates. Got that, kid? Isn't that the lovely thing? Guess sometimes it's important not to think about things too much. Oh, what a sorry pair. Clever man, yada yada. Fortunately, there's nothing I can do right now, so I gotta wait. God curse you, missile, and you're having more range than me. Erase the evidence of his powers, along with a contraption. I stopped the switch, spinning a health contraption, but that won't really solve anything. He is a smart boy. If you stop the explosion, I'll just find another way to get him. We'll probably give away the fact that you're here too. You have to rescue without stopping the explosion. Is that even possible? That's what has to be done. Deal with it. Where's the dynamite? I see the dynamite. I can't get to it. Hey, I know that voice. Help me. Where are you? Find me. Before I'm carried away. Hmm? What was this frail sound call for help? He's here somewhere. A friend of yours. Yep, little guy that looks like a little fragile, but he has strength that surprises you. Well, he's asking for you to find him. Before he's carried away, no less. I'm almost out of time. Where should I look for him? Yay! Missile! Sissel! Here I am! Oh, hey, it's Missile! What are you doing here? Do you really have to ask? Seriously? Are you really going there? No, that's okay. Never mind. Anyway, I need your powers. Will you help me out? Of course. Here, come, let me join you. He's such a cutie patootie. Wait, how did he... Oh, right, he doesn't have to... That's only for switching. He can still transfer to whatever he wants. Okay, here I am, Sissel. Now maybe things will flow in any direction. Even though the flow of the skewer is a little bit stinky. How does that change fate? He's still kind of fucked. Okay, let's stop that explosion. No, can't do that. Okay, let's take care of that man in the red then. Can't do that either. We can't do this. Can't do that. What can we do? Let the explosion happen. We rescue the old pigeon guy without the man in red noticing. Your powers are the key to all of it, Missile. Oh, I don't know about that, but I'll do my best. We're talking about a matter of seconds. Can't miss our chance. What can we do? What can we do? Oh. What can I do? I mean, that's not really something I could... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we moved the mice. Their fates have been saved. Okay, what do they got? What do they got? Little mice. Okay. Oh my god, look at... Oh my god, look at them go. Oh my god, there are so many mice. Oh, it's overflowing. Now that's what I call some proper commotion. They're making that trash can dance. Truth be told, I feel like dancing around myself. It's getting harder and harder to hold back my wild instincts back. Oh, what a dangerous bunch. Trick time! Oh, I see. Wait, is that not it? There we go. Look out! That's one life saved. Sorry, little pigeon. As for you, Inspector, I have a little job for you. I can't move. I think I have 4 or 5 broken bones. I don't mind. Won't prevent you from manipulating you. Might make it hurt a little bit when I move you, though. Quite a bit, actually. Damn you. Pigeon's like, boss, where you at, boss? Life saved, number 1. Can't believe it. Yeah, your lot actually pulled it off. Sorry, Inspector Cabanela. Couldn't do anything to help you. And there I am, poor broken heap of arms and legs. No matter, I enjoy the show. The magic disappearing act, that is, nothing like it, baby. Yeah, except, unlike a normal magic trick, I'm the one that managed to vanish without a trace here. That's 1. Let's go for 2. What's the matter? You look like you'd rather be dead. Not that you aren't. No, I was just remember the fact that right about now, the real me's giving the poor Justice Minister a real frat. On the phone, yeah, I was pretty upset. Excuse me, mister. You really shouldn't be mean like that. And what's this lively little creature? Oh, this little doggy here is the warrior who keeps Camilla safe. Or he would be if he was actually still full of life. Camilla. Gods in heavens. What a terrible thing. That poor little girl's taken hostage. With a cruel twist of... fate indeed. Wait a minute. Miss Camilla is a hostage? Yeah, we're sorry, little warrior. But Miss Camilla, a hostage? What's a hostage? Anyway, Inspector Cabanela, it's time to save your life now. You couldn't get very far when I was tried before, am I right? But this time it's different, right, Sissel? That's right. With us working together, it's a whole different situation. We'll save the Inspector and wait, and then we'll go rescue Camilla, okay? Okay, let's hurry up. We'll get through this. Gee, kids, you're making me feel like an afterthought. Alright, let's move. Alright, let's get started. Inspector Cabanela's upstairs. So our first step is get up there. Sissel, I'll go up first and wait for you. Go, little pupper, go! Okay, lovey dove, we need your help. This measuring device upstairs has Mr. Ghost in it, so don't drop it. This bird's actually kind of cool too. Very underrated. Thank you, Blade. Just a little more. There you go. Alright. There you are, Sissel. Sorry for the white missile. Sissel and missile. 4 minutes from now, the inspector will be killed with a gun. You just jump in there and stop him from firing, would you? Here you go again with that stuff. Besides, it doesn't make any sense. If you stop him from firing, he'll just kill you some other way. Wait a minute, that sounds familiar. Yep, same situation as mine. Your best bet this time around is to allow him to shoot, and then save Carbonella without him noticing. Yeah, that's even worse than last time. Anywho, just jump in there and do something. Okay, I'm ready to jump in, Cecil. Don't forget, whenever you want to use my powers, just tap button. We got you, little buddy. Ooh, this seems bonkers good. A knit hat. What can Sissel do, though? Sissel's literally stuck down here at the moment. Not anymore. Oh, I had an idea. I think. All right. What are you doing? No, not that. Beep boop, bop beep. No, did you see that? That bad Sissel turned around. Do you have to call him that? But yeah, maybe this is our chance to try some ghost tricks. It's the only time he takes his eyes off me too. If you have something to do, do it now. And take the first steps towards saving the inspector. What to do? Keep going, keep yapping. I got nothing to say. You never listen anyway. Alright, trick time. Salmon. Oh, just a smidge too short. How rude. No, nothing doing. Okay, what do we got? Yikes, I'm a little scared right now. Why didn't he die? Because he's already dead. Died 10 years ago. If I knew if I would die, I would have shot him. Why'd you go through the jungle to shoot him at all? Time's almost up. That's enough chit chat. The situation has changed slightly. This last split seconds are a chance. I'm telling. So many mysteries surround this old man. Never mind me. Oh, dang darn it. You've got it right, little pigeon. Better get up there. Ah, little pigeon. Good luck, kids. Somebody save his character and wait. You should do it without stopping the guy from firing without noticing. In other words, Once the guns get fired, the bullet will most likely be the key to this whole thing. Don't forget, whenever you want to use my powers, just tap CR. Wait, there's something bullet-shaped in this room? I think that's what they just implied. Okay, so I probably want Sissel up there. He's gonna do his thing. I think I just understood what I need to do. Send the app on. I kind of wish there was a fast forward feature. Oh, wrong button. Oh, come on now. That was Goofy Goober's no. I don't think I was gonna turn around that fast. I'm like, I got this. And they said, you in fact do not got this. Alright, wait. I kinda wish there was a fast forward feature for the rest of it, because the checkpoints are a little moody sometimes. No! Curse you, Xbox controls! Even though I switched it to... It's less Xbox controls being to blame for this one, it's more every other game not having the Switch controller as a, you know... Alright, it's gonna be a little moody. Turn around. Oh, good, he didn't notice. Somehow. What was that? But tonight's execution relief. Yep. You know what you're gonna say? Kablam! God, I hate how his body crumples. It's so unnerving. I gotta say, the red suit is kind of dapper, though. Yes. Have missiles sit in the knit hat that's oddly bullet-shaped. Come on. Takes the gun. Ready to fire. He's going to shoot. It's too late. Yeah, it's no use. With my powers, there's nothing I can do. I don't see anything to swap the bullet with. I guess you didn't make it in time. I'm sorry, Inspector. I guess I'll have to try again. Again? I'm gonna get shot again? What do you mean? Then it had is perfectly bullet-shaped. Wait. I want to save the Inspector with that one. Let's swap it with something, you know? Instead of look for something with the same shape. What did I mean, okay, so I saw what I got at the end. I got really close to it, and I'm like, boop, boop. Alright, god dang. Very tight. Says, schmooze there, bullet stays, bullet missile. When it's not bullet, it's missile. Use handies. Schmooze over. Turn around. Points finger. Ace Attorney reference. Alright, alright. So it is bullet shaped over here. Was that not it? I wonder what he uses for. I mean, I assume since he's a corpse, he doesn't have to worry about like styling his hair. I do like how his hair and his head do make him look like he's like a ghost. Ba-boop, ba-boop. Is that like a red herring, or am I just silly? Come on. Hey, hey, come on. Okay, what do you got? Well, would you look at that? Right on the hook. I love knit hats. So warm and most of all soft. Hey, now that I'm looking at it, it has the same shape as a helmet you just knocked down. Not so. So? What does that do with anything? I keep wobbling around it. Stop. Switch to you. Tend to do. What do you mean I can't move now? No, can't do anything with that. No. No. Why am I stuck? So says, could you explain something to me? How exactly did the man in white die? He got shot with a gun. Gun, huh? I was wondering what those things. How come people die when they hear that loud bang? Huh? Oh, what do they? I don't remember. Oh, brother, I hope I never lose my memory. So white go here died because he got shot with a bullet. Bullet? A little lump of metal. It is fatal when it gets lodged in his head. Ha, I get it. It's like a little tiny Mino, right? Yeah, something like that, I guess. Different shape, though. In that case, I had to be able to use my powers. Good news, hey, white coat. Can't anyone else here just call me Campanella? No. Well, okay, I'm just gonna hope that's the right shape and just ball it. No, 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 no. Stop. Wrong button. Uh-huh, yep. Shot again. No, your chance coming up. Last second. Leave it to me. Whoa, would you look at that? The bolt's hanging in midair between the gun and the inspector's forehead. That's our chance. I'm hearing the bullet right now. Stop still thing with something else. What? It's our only hope. There's gotta be something here with the same shape and direction as a bullet. That's actually hilarious. And the fact that he acted like nothing happened after he got shot with a hat at 200 miles an hour. I don't think he noticed. Looks like he pulled off another magic disappear. Yeah, now I say again, I love knit hats. Swarm, and most of all, soft. Did I do all right? You did a fine job, little one. You saved another life, and I'll keep doing it too, over and over. God, I fucking love Missile. What I just saw in these 4 minutes gave me all the answers I've been looking for. All of our research these past 10 years pales in comparison, Rocket Professor. So you two are working together? That's about the size of it, yeah? Would you believe a story about a manipulator? She pursued ourselves, just the two of us. I'm quite a crazy character myself, after all. Okay, let's hurry back to our time. We have to rescue Miss Camilla. You're right, Missile. And there's a certain guy I have to follow, too. He's wearing my face. Also, I mean, Knit Hat soft, not deadly. After completing his revenge on Spectre Cabanela, the man in red left. He didn't even check the hat on his face. And now, a new story is about to unfold, a new present. I love how they just walk it off like, you saw that too, right? I'm gonna pretend I didn't. How are you feeling, you old crazy character? Hey there, Prof. We're both alive, I see. Yeah, nothing like it, baby. I don't know if I ever getting older or what. I got a few aches and pains here and there. Just be a little thing like an explosion wouldn't bother me. Yeah, right. Like that, I'm gonna believe that. So what? Guy in red is gone, eh? Just in case I post a special investigation units all around the building. Let's just pray the boys came through for us. Guy's tired. Understandably so. Damn it, you picked a bad time not to listen to me, body mine. So how you guys doing? How you doing? Looks like both their deaths were averted. Unfortunately, the case with Inspector and White can't call it a complete success, but in any case, it's a formation I need to start tackling. If I knew things were going to end up like this, I would have tried to die in that explosion, baby. No, I could have been dancing after Big Red by now. Might be able to erase deaths, but it's true I can't do much about injuries. Really, shouldn't talk that way. Sorry, I suppose you're right. I just hate feeling so helpless. I was right there within my grasp. Well, my plans were resting on tonight. Then, this had to happen. I guess he's thinking about Spotless Record. It's not too late, Inspector. We still have a chance. Yeah, I can catch him. So, you're right. That's not a bad idea. I'll cooperate with you fully. Go ahead and fire away with any questions you like, Mr. Ghost. Revenge! That guy mentioned revenge. Revenge against people who stole his life away 10 years ago. He's a fool. He was the one who made the decision to take that little girl hostage, and he wound up dead. He only has himself to blame. Oh, what about this one? He said this. I was murdered by all of you. Took Joe to force me into a corner to land the little girl. And finally you, Inspector Cabanela. If you hadn't done what you did. Yeah, what did he do? Yeah, 10 years ago on that day, the Special Investigation Unit was working on a certain big case. He hauled on a young man, important witness to our investigation. Then I did it. Made two very stupid mistakes. Detective, I'm telling you, I don't know anything about it. Fine. You're under no obligation to talk, of course. If you don't, the Special Investigation Unit can make the rest of your life a living hell. But I've just been assigned to a Special Investigation Unit, you see. They didn't share much info on big cases with the newbie like me yet. I wanted to impress him. It's only supposed to be a simple matter of taking a statement. I was too green. I pushed him too hard. I drove him into a corner and made him lose all hope. That was my first mistake. Then I made another mistake on top of that. Cabanela, got a minute? The chief wants to see you and about your report. Got it. I'll be right there. You stay right there and be a good boy now. That's when I did it. I left behind the investigation room. My gun. How could you? Use my gun to escape. What he said is true. If I hadn't made that mistake, he never would have had a gun to point at Lynn in the first place. We first found out about him as manipulator's existence are uncertain. Overseas communication. Overseas communication? For national security purposes, the country keeps tabs on the communication networks. This particular communication was about making a deal with a certain foreign country. Said he wanted them to buy him and his powers. That's when we first heard about him. Of course, we didn't know what he looked like at the time, and in order to prove these powers of his, gave them two predictions. He foresaw two completely preposterous impossible cases. The case of a man who would sing a national secrets during a live rock concert on broadcast. The case of a man who would take the chief commissioner's hostage in his own office. Those two inmates at the special prison, huh? We kept tabs on their communications and launched an investigation. Then finally we pinpointed where they were going to meet tonight. Staked it out. The restaurant at Chicken Kitchen. The manipulator plans on leaving this country tonight. A submarine that belongs to the other country on his deal. It's a submarine. He doesn't know what a submarine is. We haven't been able to find out where they're gonna surface. It's terrifying to think what would happen if his powers would fall into their hands. Right. Highly unlikely they'd use them for peaceful purposes. And now they have that little girl hostage. We have to stop him. We have to stop him before he leaves the country. This spotless record of yours, is it really that important to you? Of course, baby. In some ways it's more important to me about my life than your life. After all, it's because of my record that I'm able to get my hands on all intel. As head of the Special Investigation Unit, because of my position, I direct all aspects of the investigation into a manipulator case. The manipulator case? Is that why you cared so much about your record? Of course, why else, baby? I love how they make him sound like so cold and dejected from everything that like he wouldn't help someone. But no, everything he does is to help Jode, I'm fairly certain. And I never could believe it. Man, Jode shooting Alma. I didn't care that he confessed. There's definitely something more to the story, some secret. I did everything I could to climb the ladder. Everything in my power. Then I finally found the answer. Took 5 long years, though. The manipulator. He was gonna prove that Jode was innocent. What incredible determination. There's one thing I just don't understand. You're so determined to help Detective Jode. Why didn't you help him escape from prison? That's an easy one, baby. Escaping from prison is a crime. I was about to help him commit a crime after spending 5 years trying to prove him innocent. He himself asked to be executed, you know. As a man of the law, I had to make sure the execution was stopped. Legally. That's why I brought him before the Justice Minister, too. I needed to buy as much time as I possibly could, baby. So that's it, huh? There's one little unfortunate result of all this. I've completely misunderstood your intentions. It's a little misunderstanding. Maybe we'll come around, give it time. But there are more important things to do with time tonight. Mr. Superintendent? Mind if I talk to you for a minute? I haven't always been a junkyard superintendent, you know. I used to be part of the police. Police, huh? Not as a detective, but as a medical examiner. And investigated victims' cause of death. 10 years ago, there was that autopsy of a strange corpse. Hit by a meteorite fragment and died instantly. That's what the police report said. There were no signs of life. It was definitely dead, but never filed an autopsy report. That's because the corpse suddenly vanished, leaving only behind one clue. An unusual corpse. I bet that's what I've been chasing all night. Could you tell me more? Yeah, sure. I have an interest in you recovering your memory and finding your true identity, too. That's the only way I can describe it, too. It was an unusual corpse. It was dead alright, no question about that. But there wasn't a scratch on it. Not a scratch, but I thought he was hit by a meteorite fragment. I don't understand it any more than you do. I was completely bewildered, but when I tried to autopsy him, I was even more puzzled. I couldn't perform the autopsy. You couldn't? What do you mean? The scalpel went in, but I couldn't cut. As soon as I tried to make an incision, it would heal up. The very next instant. That's how it went. No scarring, no blood either. I never had a chance to solve the mystery. That's because the corpse up and vanished on us. The morgue is well guarded. Nobody could have stolen that body. But there was one way the corpse could have disappeared. What's that? Up and walked away. We might have to call it quits a little early. It sucks. We're close to the end. We'll have 2 chapters left for next time. Finale part 2, because I'm not quite losing my voice, but I can feel it's happening. He got up, opened the door, and walked out on its own. What? He was dead, but he wasn't dead. We saw with our own eyes tonight, not even the explosion could kill him. And he didn't feel it when I slammed his fist on his oven. The corpse left behind some data, and some testing I did. We got some readings for some kind of radiation coming off that body. Radiation? I used all kinds of instruments, but I couldn't determine exactly what kind of radiation it was. Some unusual, undiscovered type, from an unknown world. Wait a minute, could it be? That's right, it was coming from that meteorite fragment. And they left that meteorite buried? Weird. Yeah, I went on that park and tested the spot where the meteorite fell. Just as expected, I detected radiation coming from that crater. That's exact. Oh, I keep thinking that's like an open coffin and not like the statue. It's the exact same pattern of radiation as that one from the corpse. At that time, I thought he was some kind of immortal being. He would die only to come back to life. I wanted to research it all in depth, so I quit my job as a police medical examiner. Several years later, I came to learn the connection between my research and the manipulator case. Thanks to the arrival of this crazy character here. Oh, stop me now, Professor. Do you want to see me blush? No, I don't. Actually. It was about a year ago, I'd say. This man in a white coat dancing into my research lab here. As one does. I heard there was an oddball here researching Temsic. Is that you, baby? Who are you to be calling anybody an oddball? I was investigating the manipulator case then. Then I heard there was a man who'd quit the police force to study the meteorite. When I heard that, I was like, a meteorite struck me on the head. At the time, we were just starting to get leads on this manipulator. We didn't know who he was yet, but we knew he was communicating with the Seraphore country. In one of those communications, we heard the manipulator say this. The source of my power is not of this world. And that's when I put 2 and 2 together, baby. Manipulator case and the Temsic was somehow connected. Which also explained how 5 years ago he used his powers to manipulate the birthday surprise of a little girl made for her mother. He added that gun to the contraption most likely to control the chameleon. Plot dump! So, that contraption in the basement here, you built that to try and help Detective Jode? That's right. Jode and I worked together back when I was in the force. I used to reports on his cases to try and recreate the device, but there was just one part of it that couldn't reproduce no matter how hard I tried. Well, it told Joe it did something it shouldn't have, made it an impossible move. I added that part to the device I recreated, put in a part that would allow Cupid to rotate, otherwise the gun wouldn't fire. So that must mean someone manipulated Camilla's contraption. As a result, we proved to ourselves that manipulate actually existed. Inspector Cavanella! Hey, baby. Sorry about that phone call. I must have sounded like a real villain. I hated to spoil your image of me. Of that cool cat inspector you always looked up to. Is that really the image you had of him? Inspector Cabanel, I'm sorry, I just heard you were chasing after that man all this time to try and help Detective Joad. This manipulator is such a dangerous character. I was hoping you didn't have to be involved. So is that why you had me arrested tonight, isn't it? Like I always say, if someone's in the way, throw them in a slammer. Yikes. And I really thought we finally had him. My body gave out on me right at the crucial moment. It's like a cruel joke. But a joke is a joke, and you might as well laugh. Joad! The minister called off the execution order, and while he was at it, he let Detective Joad go free until tomorrow morning, too. That's a pretty extreme while I was at it. Everybody's here, hell yeah. Sorry it took so long to get here. You can leave the rest to me. There you go again. Oh, it's been like that. You make everybody else run around, then you swoop in at the last second. Joe. Oh, yes. 5 years ago, you left this coat with me. Just before you turned yourself in. I promise to give it back to you one day. I love that little bird so much. I think that's kind of coat I wanted my character to have. Like, maybe not like that color, but like, you know. I've been waiting so long, Detective Joad. Waiting for this day to come. Thanks for not giving up on me, Lynn. Okay, I'm off then. I love how he took the stupid pink sweater off, but he kept the stupid, the jumper on. Good luck, my old friend. This present you gave me is just what I needed. Thank you. Glad you like it. Bros, 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 bros. And they were besties. Cecil, are you there? Yeah, I'm here. You and I have to find that man. I need your help. Will you help me with this? Sure, but how? You don't know where the submarine is, and the phone line doesn't work. They use communication cables to make their calls. We'll get you hooked up somehow, you'll see. Can you wait here until we do, please? Okay, fine. I'm counting on you. This true self you're looking for. I bet you'll find it soon. Alright, I'm leaving Inspector Cabanella. He's so tired. It's almost done. And not who I thought I was. I'm actually further from knowing that than who I ever was. But now, I don't feel so alone. Each one of us, for his own or her own reason, is looking for the truth. Together, I think we can shed light on these mysteries and drive away the darkness. But it's almost done. The next two chapters are probably going to take like an hour at the very least. And I don't want to run over midnight, so let's find someone to raid. So many things unlocked. Save, save, save. No, we're not continuing playing as much as I'd love to if I didn't need to sleep. Alrighty. Let us find a channel. Let's see, let's see. Ooh, let's see. Actually, it feels weird. Sometimes I don't interact with certain people, And I'm like, I've heard they're good people, so I'm like, I'll write someone else. Let's write someone new tonight. I think they're a friend of Phoebe's, Lavi Alaroon. Apparently they're cool. And they're playing Honkai Star Rail, so hell yeah. Alrighty. So I'll leave you over there. In the meantime, everybody, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your night. I'll catch you tomorrow morning for Beastie Ball if I don't sleep in too much. And we'll hit the finale. I think we're not doing Stardew Valley Sunday, so I might put something in there. Either Saturday or Sunday. Alrighty. So catch Sunday, probably. Alright. In the meantime, y'all have a fantastic rest of your evening, and I will see you soon.